Money G, bro.
Ooh, baby, I like it. Oh. Yeah, baby, I like it. Oh. Ooh, baby, I like it. Oh. Yeah, baby, I like it. Oh.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Depending on when you're watching this, either here live on YouTube or wait, it's only on YouTube. It's YouTube exclusive. We only do this here on YouTube. Nowhere else. Not Channel Attitude. We come here every single Tuesday morning, ladies and gentlemen, to do this here for you. And what is this, ladies and gentlemen? This is I Like It Raw, your WWE Monday Night Raw review show. And who am I? I am the pundit of the people, the man with the plan, Big Ray, here to stay to talk some Lucha Libre today. But I'm not alone, ladies and gentlemen. I am here with my brother from down under, the one and only Jimmy T from the PWC. It is good to be back. What is going on, Jimmy?
What's cracking, Ray? I'm glad you're back, dude. As a matter of fact, I've missed you, man. I couldn't wait to do the show with you, dude. And
Why?
we're back here. I don't know, dude. I actually kind of missed you. I mean, last week it was me and Vet all week. You know what I mean? So, we covered every show practically. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, lucky me. No, of course. I mean, I love doing shows with the Vet, of course. But by the end of it, I think he was sick of me, dude. And I don't blame him. Just quietly.
You can put your mic down a little bit because
I
you
can?
are
All right.
loud as a mother right now.
Am I? What about now?
Now you're good. Like, get excited. Say something excited.
Good morning, Vietnam. That's what I was waiting for you to say, bro.
That's better. It does feel good. I'll give Professor. He says united, and it feels so good.
Oh yeah, pal.
So I just wanted to quickly thank everybody for your prayers and thoughts for my wife and my mother. Chris Willen over here. He says, "Hey Frank, hey pal." I just want to thank you guys, man. It's been a hell of a freaking month and a half, 2 months. I don't even know anymore. Finally back home. Finally in my little studio here. Oh, I feel so good, so comfortable. I have my little comfortable chair. I have my wrestling ring in the background. It's WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania weekend. This is it.
Wow. Could have fooled me, man.
How do you feel about that, brother?
I'm excited, actually, except Raw just, it didn't feel like the go-home Raw. I understand SmackDown will be the show this week, but
that's the real go-home show, SmackDown.
Yeah,
right?
I know, but have you noticed they're putting a lot more emphasis in SmackDown lately?
Yeah, because they got to get the freaking commercials and stuff, like the monies.
Of course they do. But I am pumped for WrestleMania. I am looking forward to it. As a matter of fact, I'm looking forward to matches that I never thought I'd look forward to. Like, I never thought I'd be intrigued with the Jade Cargill and Naomi match. I'm actually intrigued by that. for example,
what about the Logan Paul AJ Styles match? I'm intrigued.
I mean, look, I'm a fan of AJ, always will be, but I feel like they haven't done well building this sort of feud, dude, to be fair.
Let me tell you something, brother. The match I'm looking forward to the most, believe it or not, besides the John Cena, the Cody Rhodes match and stuff like that, besides obviously the big one with Roman and CM Punk, believe it or not, the match I'm looking forward to the most is the freaking Intercontinental Championship match.
Really?
Yeah, Braun Breaker, Penta, Dirty Dom, and freaking what's his name, Finn Balor. And just so you guys know really quickly, we're gonna run through the news real quick. We're gonna go over Raw, but I figured we can really focus in on kind of like a preview of WrestleMania, because again, this Raw was inconsequential. It was kind of just just to give you a show before WrestleMania, right? Would you say that?
Yeah. Actually, you know what, Ray? Is it just me, or does Raw feel like a big infomercial these days? Kind of, if you know what I'm saying.
Sometimes it does feel that way. But, I think after we review Raw, you may say, it wasn't horrible, because they had a couple of matches that were good. Not too bad. But anyway, with that being said,
it wasn't bad. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't like a bad show, but it wasn't a great one either. But it was easy. It was an easy watch. Actually, it went fast.
Yes. an easy watch. I agree with you 1000%. And with that being said, I just want to quickly shout out to Chris Willen, who's in the chat. Jerome is in the house. Michael Vasquez thanking us, and we thank you. Of course, Frank's Pickleberry Ass is in the house, and we have this guy who this guy right here.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay. Gay.
Who is that?
I don't know, some guy, Jimmy T. What is this? You know, I've always wanted to ask you.
Okay, go for it.
This gimmick Schnabitz right here, this picture. What is this? What is this from?
Believe it or not, it's from NBA 2K12 or 2K11. Could have been. You know when you have the what's the gimmick on the Xbox One, bro? The Kinect. You know the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, I scanned my face into the game via the Kinect, and that's what it did. Done a pretty good job, actually. I was pretty impressed at the time for Xbox One. Not even like today's generation of shit. So done pretty well.
You're like Jesus.
Yeah, I was skinnier then too, bro.
Oh yeah, I remember those days when I was skinny.
Fuck, man, I put on too much weight. I need to lose some kilos, but you know,
I gotta get my muscle back. I gotta lose weight, dude. It's been
which muscle?
Oh yeah, I'm a lot older now. So
I know it gets tough. Don't worry.
It gets tough. Shout out to Zane Vicious, the delicious one. I don't know how
the stat man,
the master and ruler of the world. Of course, the Professor Chalwilla Cruz. Did I mention Jerome Hall, who's in the house? Yes, I did.
Well, you have now.
Who else did I miss? I didn't miss anybody. We have a nice little, as the professor, as the vet would say, a Hall of Fame group. And speaking of the vet, as soon as we're done with this show, guys, you can get over to the vet's channel over at Twitch. Just search Opinion Haver, and he'll pop up and he'll play video games for you, and then you will talk with him, give him money. So that would be cool.
I'm sure the vet's there somewhere, by the way.
Bro, thank you, Jimmy. Seriously. And thank the vet. I will thank the vet tomorrow for filling in for me, because it was really like, it wasn't easy, man. I didn't put it over. You can probably see I'm still tired. I haven't really slept as much. It's been long. It's been long.
Bro, you know I've always got you. We've both always got you, man, whenever you need us to like have your back. So, man, don't even need to thank us.
Best in the world, both of you.
He's the best in the world.
You both are the best in the world. Or are you the best? You're the best in Australia. How's that?
Yeah, that's it. Way better than the best in Australia.
All right. So, looks like we could just jump right into this, because we have a lot of show to talk here. Let me just make sure I got this right. Hold on. We got the classic gimmick. Now, let me bring. I like this. I like the way this looks here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Wait, what am I doing here? Hold on. What is going on here? Just fix this gimmick, Schnabitz. There you go. A little red, a little color. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for pro wrestling news. But I have to hit the news button. I can't find the news button. By the way, I have to throw you under the bus. You're full of shit.
Me?
I have all the Schnabitz, the gimmicks.
You heard.
Everything is here.
Well, there was a couple of things missing, man, for me.
No. We have for back in the day in wrestling or whatever, right?
Yeah, with the one with Gorilla Monsoon, for example.
Did they delete that picture?
No, the picture's there.
I don't see it.
It should be there because it was there.
Yeah, you just throw this up, right? You throw it up, and I'm gonna show you it's here. I'm not gonna do nothing. Ready?
Oh, okay. No, do it. I want to know, and then play the music over it. That's it. I thought there was something more to that than just that. That's why.
No wrestling history, you schmuck.
All right, now I know. Next time.
Anyway, well, that's tomorrow's show. So tune in with me in the bed. But anyway, with neither here nor there, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some pro wrestling news. All right. So let's quickly run through some of this stuff. Some news was from yesterday, some news from today. And like I always say, every news report is just a rumor. Nobody really knows for sure. But according to Fightful Select, Alexa Bliss has been off television due to creative plans to tie her into the Wyatt Six. That's with an S. And Bo Dallas suffering an injury has kept the group on the shelf. It's almost certain they won't return until after WrestleMania 41. Jimmy, I actually forgot that this faction existed. Your thoughts on Alexa Bliss, and would you pound her from behind?
Yes, to that one. But as far as the YS6 go,
What?
honestly, keep them off television. I couldn't care less about these guys, dude.
Why? They're great.
Are they? Are they really? It's a group made of jobbers, bro.
Oh,
I'm sorry, man.
I know.
I said it, man. And they, you know what? They work like a bunch of jobbers too, man. I'm sorry. You can do whatever you want. It just doesn't work, bro. They're too cartoony. They're too phony, man.
Would this have worked if Bray was in it?
Yes.
Bray was alive. Yeah, it would have worked, right?
100%. He's just so much way ahead of his brother, dude.
It's just like, what if Bo Dallas comes back though, right? And he's fucking jacked. Seriously,
Well,
like he's jacked.
Oh, well. Man, first of all, change the shit he's wearing, dude. It looks weird.
It's
And the mask, yeah, fuck the mask. Get rid of it.
mask.
Why does he have to wear that shit? Okay, mask. Happy?
a mask. No, I like when you say my mask.
His mask. Like Andrade. No shit. Get rid of the mask and just do something else, man. But still be Uncle Howdy. Why can't he be Puppy Howdy?
I don't know. Cousin Howdy, Cousin Luke. Remember Cousin Luke?
Yeah, well, the Bushwhackers?
No, that was no, I'm thinking about the Hillbilly Jim faction.
Oh,
Remember?
yes,
Elmer,
of
Cousin
course.
Luke.
Yeah.
You know, Hillbilly. Anyway,
Hillbilly Jim, by the way, is a gangster, bro.
Oh, he's
a
awesome.
G, bro.
And he's huge, man.
Absolutely.
Huge in the pants. They also say that WWE Hall of Fame ceremony is no longer mandatory event for the talent. Did you know that they're not giving comps to any of the talent?
What? Why?
So I was all right. I'm not gonna take credit for this. I'm gonna give credit to my boys over in was it Wrestling Soup? Yeah, it was Wrestling Soup. I was listening to my boys. Missionary Thomas and fucking Joey Numbers.
Yeah.
We're talking about this situation, and I forgot who they had on. He's like an insider. I forgot. Forgive me.
Oh,
But listen, he's a promoter. I forget his name all the time, but forgive me. He's awesome. But they were saying that that Bret Hart was supposed to come to the ceremony, right? Check it out. He's only allowed to bring his wife. He wanted to bring his grandkids and everybody.
come on, bro.
They're not comping shit. You can't get no comps. No comps.
So wait a minute. If he wants to bring his whole family, say
You gotta pay.
they have to pay. Wow, wow. Well, I mean, come on, man. Well, and this is my point, man. Do you feel like this regime is selling out to the dollar? Because I know if Vince was in charge, dude, we wouldn't have these sponsors all over the ring. Like, it wouldn't happen, dude.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and I agree with. And again, this is off of what I heard on Wrestling Soup. And check them out, man. Wrestling Soup, motherfucker. They're one of my favorite podcasts.
I did listen to him last week too, mind you. But
you did. And this was a recent show. And long story short, man, they're pricing the regular fan out. This is like if you go to
now,
I'm gonna use an example like the New York Knicks,
Super Bowl,
or the New York Knicks or New York Yankees. How when I was a kid, I used to go to a Yankee game every Friday because it was $5.50 to sit in the right field. They were cheap seats, but we would go to the game every Friday. Hold on, cough button. And they're just pricing out the real fans. And I don't know how this is going to work out long term, but this is some weird shit, dude. They're not. You can do the research yourself. They are just, I agree. The artist finally returns. He says, "Fuck." So yeah, man, that's what's happening backstage, and people are not very happy about it. So I wonder if this is why the Hall of Fame ceremony is no longer what they would call mandatory.
Well, unfortunately, Ray, what's happening now is it's becoming corporate, bro. Soon you won't be able to go to WrestleMania unless you're corporate. I'm telling you, bro.
Mm-hmm. Revamp wrestling. I agree, man. It says only idiots pay for wrestling. I only pay. Yeah, no, I don't pay for. Do you pay for wrestling? Oh, wait, I pay for wrestling. How many?
Who, me? I pay for wrestling a lot.
I pay for Peacock wrestling. Fuck.
God damn it! How much money I've blown on wrestling, dude? Like a fucking idiot.
It's a damn shame, brother.
I'm not kidding, dude. If I had to count how much I've blown on fucking wrestling.
I'll be an idiot. Fucking, I'm fine. It's what I like. It's my hobby.
That's
PW Insider notes that the finish of the Chelsea Green versus Zelina Vega match on Friday Night SmackDown, I didn't watch it, this past week was not originally a planned finish. The countout was legitimate in the sense that the referee felt that he had to go through with it, and Green simply didn't realize where he was in the count. So what happened? She got counted out or something?
Yeah, I call baloney.
So you think it's fake
I don't
news?
buy that shit. For one, who broke this shit? Who was it?
Vega and Chelsea Green.
No. Who broke the story though?
PW Insider.
Oh, well, usually they're pretty credible when it comes to WWE news,
More or less.
but I still don't buy it. What? It didn't look like that, dude. Well, then again, it was a bit awkward now that I think back on it, but I didn't get that feeling at the time. All right, look, it was a little weird. It did end abruptly now that I think back on it. It did end abruptly, maybe, but I just still felt like it was just, I just didn't think that.
Well, having said that, apparently there's no heat on anyone backstage, and the fact that everyone understood it was a simple miscommunication. So, and again, all these shows, like these last couple of shows, are all like filler for, before WrestleMania.
I get that, but did it feel like back in the day, I felt like half that shit never used to happen. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the 80s, 90s, but then again, maybe we didn't know because,
Right.
we weren't looking at dirt sheets or whatever yet.
We weren't smart.
Smart. We weren't smart yet. Even though I did start hitting the dirt sheets pretty young, dude, probably from the 5th grade. I kid you not. You know how and why? Because remember the 1-900 numbers?
Yes.
That shit used to pop up on my TV. You know what I mean? I've said these stories.
Gene Okerlund?
Well, there was that, a WCW hotline at the time as well, but he was still in WWE at that time. But yeah, there used to be even local ones that used to pick up on Meltzer's shit and all that and Keller's shit. That's how I got to learn who Meltzer and Keller was. And to say that I used to run everybody's phone bill up the wall, my grandparents, my dad's friends, bro, I'd sit there on the phone for ages. I'm telling you, man, like hundreds of dollars easy on the bills.
Oh, no.
Thousands.
Why would you do that?
If you combine them. Oh, dude, I used to do it everywhere, all the time. I used to get smacked so bad.
You are a piece of
Dude, it was
trash.
bad. It was like $5 a minute at the time for me, dude. At that time, it was bad, dude. Here's the hotline.
It says here. Let me see. Let me just
None.
throw this up. Let me just take this down. Artist return. It says, what does it says? Call the WCW Wrestling Hotline 1-900-909-9900. Call costs $1.49 per minute, but that doesn't include all the gimmicks and.
Why 49 cents?
I don't know. I mean, would it make it sound cheaper? Maybe 150 sounds cheap. I don't know. But
I know it is that, but you might as well round it off. Oh, excuse me. You might as well round it off to 150.
You could. Anyway, so according to, let me see what it says here. Okay, so right, no heat. Having said that, no miscommunication. All right, so now they also reiterate, I don't know who they are, reiterate that Kairi Sane is expected to bring her little sexy ass back to WWE on television at any time now. She has healed from her injuries. So welcome back, the little sexy Kairi Sane.
Little
Jimmy,
sexy.
Your thoughts on Kairi Sane?
I mean, I'm a fan of hers. I mean, cool. I've been wondering where she's been. So I guess we know now. And apparently even Asuka could be making a comeback pretty soon as well, supposedly.
Apparently, a big shout out to our friends Revamp Wrestling and other artists officially here. All right. Well, I mean, if she, I wouldn't mind her wearing the pirate outfit around me. Anyway, Fightful says that there was a plan earlier. Now listen to this. I heard about this, about Joe Hendry.
Oh, yes, I've heard about this.
You heard about this situation where
I did.
I think Ben talked about it, so we don't have the yesterday on the Monday Locker Room. But basically, long story short, Joe Hendry was supposed to work with the Miz, and then one of the producers or one of the producers for TNA, who no longer works with TNA, was like, yeah, I don't want my champion losing to the Miz, not understanding that like you're getting the rub off of like. I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound controversial right now. The Miz is a fucking legend.
Hey.
He's a fucking
19
legend.
years, dude, in the game. I think second longest,
And
other
he's
than
done
the
it.
Undertaker.
He has done it all, and he has a
Grand
hot
Slam
wife,
champ. Yeah, the hottest wife probably
you
in
know?
wrestling, dude.
So, and she's natural, if you know what I mean.
Well, I mean,
So yeah, like, man, what a fuck, man. I wonder if that fucked Joe Hendry from getting a WrestleMania spot.
oh, don't say that, because that would have been a great program. I'm telling you. Can you imagine them two, dude? It would have been the funniest shit, like on television. If it was, yeah. And he'd be like, "When my hand goes up, you know what I mean? Your mouth goes shut."
Yeah, that would have been great, man. Too bad that people hire these executives with a bunch of fucking marks and never worked in the fucking.
Don't put it past him. Don't be surprised if he makes an appearance out of nowhere on Mania because of Miz or whatever. Like, just don't be surprised.
I hope so.
Or maybe the Raw after Mania even.
Who knows?
That would be great.
That would be great. That would be Lab Rat. What's going on, Lab Rat?
Hey.
And just really quickly, Hikaru Shida is not injured, just off television right now. So I don't know what that means.
Care factor 0.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
I don't care.
Oh, you don't care? Okay,
No,
that's fair.
unfortunately for Shida.
All right. And we got a couple of more news stories here. Let's see what it says here. It says Living Color. Oh yeah, I heard about this. So they're performing Living Color. If you don't know who they are, they're the guys that actually sang Cult of Personality.
No way.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Oh my God.
They play guitars and everything. It's fucking awesome.
Oh shit.
They're gonna be performing in downtown Las Vegas Friday night, prompting speculation that they may actually play CM Punk in again. I don't know if you remember they'd done that back in the day. I think that'll be cool. Why not, right?
I guarantee you that will happen.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%.
What if they have Metallica play them in, singing Cult of Personality?
That would be cool because I'd love to see that out of curiosity. You know, I love when bands cover other bands' songs, man. Some bands even do it even better than the originators. So I kind of like that, but that's not going to happen.
Be honest. Did you have the WWF wrestling album?
Yes, I did actually.
Really?
I did. Yeah, Pole Driver I had as well. Remember that?
That's the one I was really thinking about.
Oh, well, yeah, I did. Absolutely, I did.
What was the original WWF wrestling album called?
Pole Driver. Oh, the original one before that one. You're saying?
Yeah,
Wasn't it Pole Driver?
I think so. I think it had who was it? I think it was just like the wrestling album, wasn't it?
I could have sworn Pole Driver. I don't know if Pole Driver was the first one or second
No, Pile Driver
album, but
Pile Driver was definitely the second.
okay. I can't think of the first one, what it was called. Oh no, you might be right. It could be just the wrestling album. I can't even remember, dude. Someone give us a Google. Yeah, it was the wrestling album. That's what the Artist Return said. So yeah, we're right.
Oh, it had I think it had like Mean Gene on the cover, right? You know what?
Yeah, it did. It had everyone. It had sort of everyone on the cover, if you know what I mean.
I found it. It's right.
If I remember. Did it have everyone on the front cover?
There you go.
I was right. There we go. It did have everyone on the cover.
Wrestling album.
No revamp, not WWF Anthology. That was way many years later.
Yeah.
And there's Pole Driver with Hogan on the front. That's what I remember, dude.
And sometimes love just
dude.
right.
I had Pole Driver. I didn't have the original wrestling album, but I remember a lot about it.
I didn't have Pile Driver. I didn't have either of the album.
Yeah, I didn't have the first one. I wonder how much that would cost, man. That would be worth quite a bit, I think, if you have it original.
You think so?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, wasn't there original songs on there? I remember when they were working on the building site, whatever, and they were wearing the hard hats and all that shit.
That's Pile Driver.
Oh, it was. You're right. Pile Driver. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Jeez, Jimmy, come on, man.
See, I was because Pile Driver was my first one, so that's what's going to stick into my head. That one had the Vince McMahon Stand Back song on it, didn't it?
That's right. AWA Rock and Wrestling. Remember back then they had like a rap
AWA?
album? The AWA, yeah, dude, they had like a rap. You never heard the AWA rap song?
Nah, bro. Did it have Vern Gagne on it?
Oh, did they?
Nah, bro. Don't tell me that.
I'm gonna find it. and I'm gonna play a short clip so we don't get fucking tagged on.
No, we won't. We won't. Believe me, with that we won't. Hope MSG's not listening because you'll like.
I know. Hold on.
You'll lose your shit.
I gotta see. Hold on, but it's like a short little clip.
No, you can play it. It won't be copyrighted. I promise you, dude.
It will.
I reckon we'll be all right. But
Let's see. Hold on. See if you remember this. Yeah. AWA Wrestling. It's Wrestle Rock.
I remember the pay per view.
I'm muting it. Hold on.
Say we got the greatest wrestlers in the AEW. You're not here to listen to me mumble.
Seriously,
On the Wrestle Rock Rumble. Get on.
Jesus Christ.
Get on.
Alexa Anastasia.
Oh wait, hold on.
Here's the Rockers, the Midnight Rockers. Ugh,
This is fucking.
he's such
horrible.
white boy fucking rap, dude. Like, who's this idiot?
I don't know, but let me tell you something, brother. Let me fast forward because
Rowdy.
I gotta find. Wait, is this Razor and hold on.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that part with
You know
with
what?
Hennig, and
Let me take it down. I'm getting nervous.
I remember some of that. Stan Lanebot was funny, man. He don't ever rap again, Stan.
G-Ball, what's up, buddy?
G-Ball.
I'm telling you, brother. Listen, just go to YouTube and search Wrestle Rock Rumble and listen to that thing, and then get back to us next week.
All right.
It's the worst. Anyway, all right. Let me just
That's
finish up
bad.
with the news real quick. This is fucking hilarious.
Oh, Lee Marshall was bad too. How skinny was the artist, man, in that clip?
The who?
Lee Marshall.
Well, that's when he was still young then. Man. He's probably
He was young. R.I.P. to him, by the way, too, man.
everybody looks old, like from the 80s and 70s, but he was probably like 20. You know,
Dude, he looked so different coming to the 90s, like, you know what I mean, compared to that.
I always thought that fucking Rick Vickery sounded like Lee Marshall a little bit.
I think of the Nitro, you know, when he used to jump in and talk about what's on next week on Nitro, like the Nitro parties
Yeah.
and the colleges and shit.
Yeah.
And 1-800-COLLECT, the collect calls that he used to do.
Yes.
Good old days.
I got in trouble for a couple of 900 numbers when I was a kid. According to, let me see, WrestleMania. Okay. According to multiple sources, as of last week, there are no creative plans for United States champion Chelsea Green at WrestleMania 41. I have the match card here, which we're going to break down. I don't see her defending her title, so that's wild.
That's a shame.
That's a damn shame. It's just, I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, what are you going to do? Have 3 days of WrestleMania just to fit everybody in?
I don't know.
But she is a champion, though, Ray.
She is a champion, allegedly. In response to the question about Hook, I don't know what's going on here. After
God, dude.
fans spotted him vomiting in the
Yes.
ring during. What did he have, a concussion? After
Dude,
his match.
his company.
His
Yeah,
match
anyway.
with Samoa Joe, Claudio Castagnoli, and Wheeler Yuta last week. Dave Meltzer said he threw up, but he didn't have a concussion. See, I thought a concussion.
Oh, get fucked.
I can tell you right now, he had a concussion.
He had a concussion, bro.
That's what I found out. It's not known why Hook got sick, but speculation is he landed stomach first on his legs. Let me tell you something, you dick. Trust me. The first time I was playing Pop Warner football, I remember this kid Kirby was on our team, and my boy fucking drilled him, like tackled him, and he landed his helmet.
First?
His helmet fucking flew off, bro. He got up and started throwing up pink shit right away.
Pink shit.
I don't know. He was probably drinking. Remember the pink yoo-hoo?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah.
I used to drink that all the time. He was just vomiting pink yoo-hoo.
Ew.
And we at that time we didn't know he had a concussion. But you know, hey.
Yeah, believe it or not, for anyone that doesn't know, concussions can actually make you vomit, man. I know because it's happened to me before.
Has it? Was
It
that on your
has
wedding
multiple
night?
times. Sorry?
Was that on your wedding night or?
Nah, actually, one day I was riding my bike. This is when I was in high school, and I saw a bunch of friends driving past, literally, and I'm like, hey, you know, waving. And obviously, I'm not looking ahead of me, and I just stacked it, dude. Like, I went over the handlebars, and I landed head first, man, like onto the concrete, bro. I went to school the next day, and the teachers thought I was getting abused by my parents. I swear to God, they wouldn't believe me.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, man, my parents don't. Nah. They're like, you sure if you need to talk to us? Blah blah. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
You know, when I was a kid, I was riding a bike, and this is the first time I went from. I don't know if you remember, like the handbrakes on the bike.
Yeah.
Well, my bike before that had the back brake where you press the pedal back and it was
Yeah, that's on the BMXs, bro, on the mongooses and all that shit. Like,
right. So I remember going like I don't know how fast I was going downhill, and I forgot that I had handbrakes, and I was pushing back, and I went right into a fucking wall, and I landed. Yeah.
Oh god, that's bad.
The worst part is, hold on. The worst part is I hit the wall, but then I kind of bounced off the wall and landed with my balls right on the fucking like thing.
So you went like pang, like
yeah.
Oh.
I blacked out. It was awesome. Then I
blacked out from your balls or from your head, do you think? What's worse?
Either one. But you're gonna say something. I'm sorry, Jimmy.
I was gonna say, do you remember it was about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, when I got into a fight? Yeah. And you still told me to get onto the fucking show, even though I needed stitches right here.
I remember that. Jimmy got fucking what did you get hit with, a bottle or some shit? Rings.
Rings?
Like
rings, yeah. The motherfucker hit me like with rings on. I've never been cut enough. I've been in a lot of fights before, bro. Never have I ever bled on one from the chin, bro.
Well,
until then, cocksucker. If you're listening to this, I'll find you.
He's not listening to this. Australia.
He's not. No.
He probably wasn't even from Australia. He's probably from.
No, he was.
Tough guy.
That's even worse, bro.
He's like, sorry, he hit you in the face. Anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
According to, let me see, Scorpio Sky is healthy and good to go. I forgot that guy even existed.
Who?
Scorpio Sky.
Couldn't care less. I mean, he's been gone for that long now. Why should I even care?
And Dave Meltzer on Jeff Cobb leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling for WWE. He says, and I quote, those in WWE have confirmed that Cobb is starting soon. But the only other thing we were told is that he is not Randy Orton's opponent at WrestleMania. While he had moved to Japan, his age is likely, he's 42, by the way. I know that off the top of my head. Likely a key at the money and I don't know what the fuck.
Sounds too hard.
But Jeff Cobb is fat and old. Why did they hire him?
I was gonna say the same thing to you, man. Why bother with a 42-year-old? He's got no personality. I don't mind Jeff Cobb, right? But honestly, first of all, he's not Polynesian, okay?
He's what?
He might look like one, but he's actually not.
No, you
know what I mean?
Isn't he Native American?
Nah, he represented this country in the Olympics, dude, in wrestling. Guam. He's from Guam.
Okay.
But he's American, but represented Guam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right, fuck him. I have one more breaking news story.
I've got a couple that you haven't read yet, but we'll get to that in a moment.
Well, Mariah May.
Yes.
Maybe she's leaving apparently AEW, and she'll be hanging out in the WWE. Looks like. Jimmy, your thoughts?
If that's true, and I'm not sure what to think, definitely that'll be a great fucking addition to the WWE women's roster for sure. If true.
She's aight.
Except a lot of people will say she's a little bit of a Tiffany, sort of very similar to Tiffany Stratton, except probably better in terms of personality.
I put her on the other show. Whoever
you could do that.
You could put her on the other show.
Or they can be like together as the jock sort of girls, like, if you know what I mean.
Maytime. All right. So what were the news?
Maytime. I like it, dude. That's a great one, bro. Copyright that shit.
I'm gonna copyright it down. I'll throw in a.
Yeet.
There you go.
Yeet.
Set. So what else you got there, Jimmy? Before we jump into Monday Night Raw.
All right, now because I took screenshots of this, and I thought this was pretty important. So let me just get to it in a moment.
Jimmy.
While I do, I'm getting to it. Right, meow.
Right, meow, like cat.
Right, meow, pal.
You sound like a cat.
Oh my god, I can't even. Just bear with me a second. But anyway, the news was apparently. Here we go. It's coming up.
I got you. That's what she said.
All right.
No dead air.
About Triple H and CM Punk disagreeing on shit.
What happened?
Well, according to Triple H, and I was watching this interview, he talks about CM Punk disagreeing with creative one day and then working it out. We've had a couple of moments since his return. This is what you had you saying. There was one moment where he'd return and they told him something creatively and they told me he does not like it. I was like, okay, I'll talk to him. Anyway, we went and talked to him. What's going on? I told him the creative and he was like, that's good, whatever. I was like, I know you don't like it. Everybody's already told me, right? But he's acting like, it's all right, I'll do it anyway. He goes, let's be open. He complained about what it was. And I said, let's go sit down and talk about it and come up with something good. And that's a sort of change. It was like a paradigm shift, if you want to call it that, for us relationship-wise. And now it's a funny thing for me to say sitting down and being collaborative with CM Punk. Punk is one of my favorite things on TV because he shares a very similar view at the end of the day of the business as he does. So they're besties now. There was one more thing also that I wanted to... oh, my God, dude. Have you seen Ciampa's wife?
Yes.
Can you see that shit? Whoops.
I cannot. Oh, I see. What was that? Pornhub? What is that?
It's no Pornhub.
Oh. You gotta put it.
It's not fucking
close to the camera. Let it go. Closer. It's zooming in. Is this on Instagram?
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Dude. What the hell?
You were alone.
I don't know. It was just kind of shocking.
Tell you something, Jimmy. You'd be surprised, brother. She could.
I know. Shocking.
She could probably take you on. She'll take you on a ride on Space Mountain. Woo!
No thanks. But no. But in all seriousness, but this is the news I wanted to pop though. Mark Henry has got shit. Oh, come on, artist, man. If someone like him, I would have expected a little bit, you know. But anyway, don't look at the kid. That's his daughter, you prick. Revamped. God damn.
It's I mean, listen, you know, you never know. She could do the old double twisted triple India.
She looks older than him. Do you see all that white hair, dude?
That's hot. You don't like that?
They're younger than us, bro. How old is she? 50? Ciampa's younger than us.
No.
Yes. Look it up.
No.
You think I'm joking? I swear Ciampa's not even 40 yet, or he is 40. Close to it anyway. Check it out, bro. Please.
All right, fine.
I need to know this, man. But while you do that, I also wanted to talk about Mark Henry. He's threatening to drop bombs if AEW decide to talk shit about him. And if they do, he's going to like let the cat out of the bag, dude, and say exactly how shit was in AEW, by the way.
He probably won't. He probably won't.
No, he says he will. He's threatening. He said it's not what you think. It's a lot like what people think it is in AEW, but he wants to come out with it, but only if they talk shit about him. And if they do, he'll come out with it. So he hinted everything that we've been hearing about this company, I guess is probably true.
And by the way, Tommaso Ciampa is 39. His wife is 45.
What? 40? She's older than me?
Yeah. Sorry to tell you that, Jimmy.
Well, I told you about Ciampa being younger than us, but she's older than me?
Yeah, why not?
Wow. Why he likes them old, huh? Likes them old and crusty.
Stop it. Here's an older picture of them. You know, when he was in NXT.
She looks old there too, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, leave her alone. Why are you doing that? And what else? What else we got before we jump into Raw? We're gonna run through Raw really quickly because I really want to focus on the WrestleMania card.
No, that's it. That's pretty much it.
All right, so guys, before we do that, I'm gonna give a quick word to our founder, the king of HMG, Ben Hamin, as he tells you about how to spend money on channelattitude.com.
Ding dong. Hello?
Yes, that's right, infidels. You found us here, channelattitude.com, Hamin Media Group, where you get the most real talk, the best reviews of all your favorite wrestling shows from AEW and WWE, Impact, and more, because we're going to break it all down with the best staff in professional wrestling at HMG. So you don't need to go anywhere else, because there's no 5 stars here. There's only $5 face slaps, infidel. Hello, Akbar! So sign up today, channelattitude.com, Hamin Media Group, and join the Hamin Army for the most real talk in professional wrestling. YOLO!
Yes, those are ads.
I was just replying.
Yes. So yeah, man, let's jump into Monday Night Raw, man. It came to us from Sacramento, California. Apparently, Jimmy T dropping the beans on what do you call it, on the vet last week, telling everybody where he lives.
Oh, Sacktown.
What's his home
allegedly
address? What's his home address again?
I don't know his address.
Oh, okay. So I have a little yarn board. I have the Sacramento.
Wait, weren't you the PI?
Listen, here's the deal. I told Vet I'm going to find him and I'm going to hug him.
I know. I've seen you say
it's gonna happen. I may be going to California in September.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
So I'm just gonna, just know Vet. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Anyway, so Gunther comes to the ring and he starts talking, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat you up there, Jimmy, and and I'm better than you." And Michael Cole tries to fucking interview him. Apparently, the interview was supposed to happen later in the evening. We're gonna run through Raw quickly. And long story short, man, Gunther just the fans didn't shut the fuck up. They didn't let Gunther talk. He just took the mic and he just started screaming into the TV screen. He's long story short, he's gonna beat up Jey Uso. He's gonna win the match. So,
what's his problem?
I don't know. He's very angry.
Maybe
someone wants to take his title. Who knows? But we get a commercial from Bianca Belair, and she's just so pretty. Let's talk about this first match here. Bayley versus Liv Morgan. I was like, I thought this was a good match between the two girls. I thought they worked very hard. I thought, listen, the entire match, Jimmy, and just so you quickly know, Bayley does go over. She wins with a jackknife. I'll explain to you. But during this entire match, I'm just saying, man, Bayley is not that good, but Liv Morgan's gotten so much better. And I keep saying that every time I see her. And it's like little things, like, she hits the three amigos on the suplexes on the outside, and she sells her back on the suplexes where other wrestlers wouldn't. And she's like in pain, but then she starts laughing maniacally. And it's like little things that she does that I just absolutely love about Liv Morgan. She's become one of my favorite talents in the WWE. But if you guys didn't watch the match, we had Bayley who had caught Liv Morgan with a stunner, and then she hit the Bayley the belly, and then I think Raquel Rodriguez got involved or something like that. She put her foot on the rope where she couldn't kick out.
Not properly. The foot actually wasn't really on the rope properly because she couldn't reach.
She couldn't reach. Her little sexy legs weren't long enough. Lyra Valkyria, who nobody knew, nobody even realized she was there. She comes in, she attacks Raquel, but then she gets kicked in the face. Then Bayley hits a stunner on Rodriguez. Then a lung blower from Morgan, then the Oblivion denied, and then I like the way the finish happened, where Lyra Valkyria, who's a goody two shoes, she's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna cheat too," and she does. she does. While what's her name was going for the Oblivion, she holds the waist of Bayley, that being Lyra, and she ends up falling back on her head and getting rolled up for the pin. So that was the match. I thought, Jimmy, the girls did a great job. I thought they worked hard. It was like a 3-segment match. Your thoughts on this whole thing?
Dude, Valkyria and Bayley have been knocking out of the park for the last 2 weeks straight, dude. Whether they were going against each other or teaming up. Even on SmackDown and Raw the week before, I said that match was probably the match of the night, believe it or not, last week. But I want to say one thing quickly about Liv Morgan. I said this on a couple of other shows previously.
I'm gonna hug you. And I told him, when I hug him,
watch it, Vet. He's coming. He's coming to get you.
And I told you when I hug
Ninja.
him, I'm gonna put my cheek against his and go like this.
But anyway, I've said it twice already last week, but I'm going to say it again.
What's that?
I truly think Liv Morgan, you can make the argument that Liv Morgan is possibly the superstar of the year of 2024. You can really make that argument.
Yeah.
For real.
No, for real. Yeah. She's really good. She's really putting in some good work this year.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, and I'm not talking about just women. I'm talking about including the men. You could literally make that argument, and I was never her biggest fan, but boy, has she won me over, dude.
Yeah, she's gotten so much better, man. She's also, if you guys look, if you pay attention to her, what is this? Oh,
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
I will be for you that day when I bet.
Oh, yeah,
So
Frank,
here's the
you're getting the wrong guy mixed up. I'm not the one that's horny.
Yeah, I'm the one. But all jokes
Yeah.
aside, Liv Morgan is also physically, she's gotten thicker and a little stronger, along with her in-ring work and along with her character development. I think she's done a great job. But we'll fast forward. We have Rhea Ripley, who gets a little promo in, and on Bianca, and then we have a match between Julius Creed and Rey Mysterio. Now, I'm gonna tell you, Jimmy, right off the bat, I was looking forward to this match. I said, this is cool. I've seen Julius Creed wrestle. I like him a lot. I like him and his brother. I was like, let me see what he does as a singles competitor. He has wrestled at NXT before, but he goes one-on-one with Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is a fucking legend. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Rey Mysterio can work with anybody, big or small, doesn't matter. Julius Creed really showed his ass out tonight. I thought they put together a really, really good match. And at the end of the match, so during the match, obviously both factions, the heel faction and the babyface faction, they get thrown out of the ringside because pendulum is going on, everybody's going crazy. Referee throws them both out, and lo and behold, somehow Grande Americano comes out to fucking interfere in the match. But this interference caused an interference, which led to Rey Mysterio hitting the slingshot splash, the 619, everything for the win. And then Grande Americano, allegedly, I didn't see anything on video, but he loaded the mask somehow. I don't know how you do that.
With metal. That was so corny, bro.
I listen.
Come on.
People with the Chad Gable bullshit. They're obviously not the same person. We know
They're
that
not the same person.
Not the same person. He didn't load the mask and none of that dumb
Stop
shit.
it.
He's just fucking awesome. He's a legend in Mexico, and
He's over 100 years old. Damn it.
I mean, the guy can go. Grande Americano, and I love his theme song.
I love it too, because it's like a real American, but in Spanish form.
I can't get over how people don't get this and how they
There's people that
they're getting offended. It's fucking.
I don't buy that.
America, gracias. Come on, dude.
Yeah, come on, that's the best, bro. Gracias. Dude, I saw now looking at that Sacramento crowd, there was mainly probably Latinos in that crowd, majority, by the looks of it, right? I saw signs of Grande Americano, and not by a white dude. I'm talking about by a Latino dude, all right?
Loved him.
Absolutely. I even love Grande Americano. Gracias. I mean, I do.
Who doesn't? And I mean, the guy's been a legend again. He's fought guys like Blue Demon. He's fought El Santo. He fought
Mil Mascaras as well.
My dad. My dad dropped to him.
True, absolutely.
So awesome. So now we got two back-to-back really solid matches. What did you think of Julius Creed during this match?
He's always good, dude. I mean, in the ring, he can go, like you said. The only thing that gets me about him is just he needs to work on sort of character development a bit more and probably his promo game. And his brother, though, annoys me just by the look of his head. He just comes across as a big goof, and I know he's playing that, but fuck, man. I mean, I don't want to look at him as a goof all the time. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that bothers me. But the Creed brothers can go, bro.
Listen, Grande Americano comes in, he cleans house. His moveset is similar to that of Starman from pro wrestling, and he has
yeah, true.
Anyway,
Absolutely.
All good. Love it. AJ Styles makes his entrance. We have AJ Styles versus my boy, Karrion Kross. I love the guy. And again, listen, I know you hate Karrion Kross. Jimmy hates Karrion Kross.
I don't hate Karrion Kross.
I love Karrion
actually.
Kross. Jimmy says he sucks. I think Karrion Kross is the bee's knees. What?
I don't. Come on. I don't hate him, but what I do hate is I feel like he's on a friggin' thin sort of wire right now, dude. Like,
Oh, hold on. Todd Brantley is here, and he says he has 2 important announcements to make. So make them.
What's that? Yeah, make him. Come on. Don't keep us waiting, Todd. But while he gets to that,
when he gets to that,
I just feel like someone was giving him shit online actually today, saying about him not being on Mania. You know what he replied as? He goes, "I don't give a shit because I wake up to this every morning."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So,
naked, right? That's it, right? naked.
And speaking of naked, let me tell
absolutely.
You speaking of waking up, I don't know. It's a segue. Again, a third match that I fucking enjoyed, and we got to see Karrion Kross, who apparently had his tights, not only his hair now, but his tights were made by the same people that made AJ Styles tights. So now they're called. Now they're saying what we've been saying. Whenever he's in the ring with somebody, whenever he promos somebody, he kind of imitates them and he kind of takes some of their character. Bro, say what you want to say about Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross did it tonight. I thought Karrion Kross was the star of this match. And Karrion Kross, I love the segment where Karrion Kross was like he hurt his leg, and then he gets up. You know, he attacks AJ Styles. Obviously, his leg wasn't hurt; he was playing possum, and he does like a little jig and a little dance, making fun of AJ Styles. But somehow AJ Styles goes over the phenomenal forearm, and then so first, before we get into Logan Paul coming to the ring, what did you think of this match? What did you think of my favorite and the guy you hate, Karrion Kross?
You're an asshole.
Oh, what?
Because Karrion Kross is very close to us, if you know what I mean. Not that we know him personally, but
speak for yourself.
He's right there, kind of thing. But anyway, you know, friend type of deal. But anywho, I don't hate Karrion Kross. 1, 2. I find it weird with the finish, dude. Why was he just sitting there, you know, taking it, the phenomenal forearm? What does this mean?
I don't know. He's gonna wake
just
up phenomenal.
Give it to me.
Wake up with his phenomenal naked wife.
I just hope he doesn't get lost in transition right now. That's all. I'm just worried, dude.
I have a feeling something's happening with Karrion Kross, and I think. Hear me out. Remember, I said this. I have a feeling that he's going to get a push after WrestleMania. Finally,
I hope you're right.
I think he's paid his dues. I think whatever that shit Vince McMahon did to embarrass him with the red S&M outfit, I think that's gone away. People forgotten that. Dude, I think Karrion. I want to see a vignette where Karrion Kross is in the mirror just shaving his head bald.
Oh, that'd be great. And he's Killer Kross again.
Man, just throwing it out there. But anyway, speaking about Killer, we get a Killer promo. It's not from Logan Paul, who comes down and says that he puts over AJ Styles. You know, our match is going to be awesome, and so on and so forth. And somehow, AJ Styles gets his attention pulled away, and Karrion Kross attacks him, which leads to Logan Paul coming in the ring, hitting that pulverizer, and going to commercials. So, Jimmy, I heard that you were a huge fan of Logan Paul and you hate Karrion Kross. Your thoughts?
Look, I don't mind Logan Paul, but I don't hate Karrion Kross for the millionth time.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, see, now you're getting me confused. Logan Paul, I always like his promos, but again, it done nothing for me. This segment was kind of weird in the end, really. I mean, it done nothing. I feel like the way they're promoting their match is just not working, dude. This whole feud just seems very lazily done.
I don't care.
And just not urgent.
I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because I know these guys are going to fucking bring the house down.
Oh, no, that 100%. That I know.
It's going to be
awesome. No. I have no doubt about that, man. It's going to be phenomenal, actually.
Phenomenal. Right. There you go. So we get all right. So we get Jey Uso, who comes to the ring. He takes 20 minutes to come down to the ring. Doesn't say anything. He fucking picks up the microphone, yeets, and then it is what
the fuck was this?
I don't know what that was. It was a 20-minute fucking bathroom break for me. Your thoughts on Jimmy Uso saying that I ain't scared no more? You know,
scared. Yeah, is he from the South now? Is that what's happening?
I don't know, Jimmy.
I thought he was from California, bro.
He's in a whoop the champion's ass in front of 60,000 people. Apparently,
and he's not scared now.
Not scared. We get Braun Breaker, who's interviewed backstage. He says that it's going to be his biggest title defense, and while he's talking to a little hotness there, Judgment Day comes up and beats him up, and then Penta makes his entrance. So, Jimmy, we get Penta and Finn Balor, and I'm saying, well, could this be fucking great? So, look, Jimmy, we haven't had a bad match yet. Huh? Think about
with
it.
Penta, are you talking about?
Yeah, Penta and fucking Finn, that shit was awesome.
No, I mean, it was good. Yeah, decent. I mean, what can I say? But it's a typical Penta match, too. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
You got to be honest. Like, during this match, I'm like, when is Braun Breaker coming out? It's going to be a disqualification. Everybody's going to get
Carlito's face, though, was priceless when he came out.
Bro,
he's like, oh, shit.
I didn't see Raw last week, but I saw that spear.
Dude.
Holy shit.
That is the best spear I've ever seen anyone take, bro. Like the way he sprinted down and did that to Carlito. Oh, boy.
Hey, what's up, Zane? Zane Vicious. Wait, Zane Vicious is back there. Yeah,
it's that boy.
Bro, the way he fucking hit him with that spear and bounced off of him, it was a thing of beauty, man.
It was, man. I don't know if it was Carlito, but I mean, it was Braun, obviously, because he flipped over kind of thing, which made it look even better, especially from that camera angle. But dude, when he comes running at you for that spear, it looks like he's ready to kill you, bro.
Incredible. He's such an athlete,
he's such a Steiner, dude.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Oh, we'll talk about it when we break down the WrestleMania card.
Okay.
So Finn Balor. So actually, Finn Balor technically wins by disqualification. Braun Breaker cleans house. Dom, Carlito, everybody gets involved. Anyway, so we get Io Sky. She comes in, she cuts a promo, and then commentary hypes up the WrestleMania card. CM Punk heads over to Paul Heyman. He's putting his arm around him, and as he is making sweet love to Paul Heyman.
This is gay, bro.
I know, it's the tribal.
That's pretty gay.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay. Gay.
But yeah, it's the tribal chief not happy that CM Punk has his arm around his boyfriend. Let's see what happens here. It was funny though when he's like, "Look into my eyes. What do you see?" And Paul
I thought of Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Well,
look into my eyes and tell me. But it was a cult of personality, of course.
We get Roman Reigns, he comes to the ring. This is the main event, by the way, who wants to be acknowledged by the crowd, and he is acknowledged, and he starts cutting a promo, and then he's like, you know what, fat boy, you how dare you turn your back on me? You turn your fat back on me, and the crowd was really like, Paul Heyman, you fucked up. They really
yeah.
But then you get your boy who comes in, and let me see something here. Do I still have this? I probably don't have this, so it doesn't really matter. Do I have this? Let me see. Hold on there, Jimmy. What happens here, Jimmy?
What are you talking about in this segment?
Wonder what the star rating will be. I haven't heard.
Has anyone hit 8 yet? Are we 9? Is he into the 10s yet? That moron. Nobody cares.
His voice. That moron.
Hey, listen. So you have Seth Rollins comes in. And he's like, listen. I told you. I told you that they were all going to betray you. And then Roman Reigns is like, he turns to Paul Heyman. He's like, you're right. He's right. You are a piece of shit. So long story short, Roman Reigns says, and I'm going to take care of business right now. I'm paraphrasing. And instead of him attacking Paul Heyman, he attacks Seth Rollins, and then Paul Heyman standing there with a boner. And he's like, I'm so happy that you did that. But then Roman Reigns pushes down the turtle known as Paul Heyman, who flailed his little fat legs and feet as he hits the ground. CM Punk comes in and he makes the goddamn save. But guess who stands out on top after all the craziness? Everybody's fighting each other. It is Seth freaking Rollins, who ends the night with a blackout. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. A curb stomp on Roman. A curb stomp on CM Punk. Paul Heyman's fat ass is lucky he didn't get curb stomped, but he did not. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins going into the main event. of WrestleMania Night 1. Jimmy, your thought on this segment as I order my groceries?
Gay. That's what I thought, man. No shit. This whole segment was creepy, bro. All this is Paul Heyman a woman? Am I missing something?
What is going on? It's like that. Let me see. Do I have this meme? Let's see. But anyway, talk about it real quick, Jimmy, while I bring something up.
Well, honestly, man, as hyped as I am for this match going into WrestleMania, this as a go home thing for this match was the drizzling shits, bro. Like it was a bunch of kids fighting over Heyman.
How do you feel that though? I don't understand.
I mean, come on, bro. I mean, they're getting upset. Like you see, like before, as they're walking in, when Reigns first got to the building and was walking straight to the ring, you know how he busts. It's like he busted Punk and friggin' Heyman literally screwing each other, like literally, like the disgust on him, man. He's like, God, like how dare you? Like the look on his face, bro. It's like seriously, why do we have to do it like this?
The professor says that Roman Reigns is coming into WrestleMania for the first time in 5 years as the underdog with no edge or leverage. And a breaking news story here. They have updated the WrestleMania poster for this match. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, it's all about Paul Heyman. And so
Jesus.
Anyone? No?
You getting bukkake on Heyman? Is that what's happening?
Throw that up there one more time. There you go. Wow.
Yuck.
CM Punk is hung. Magnet. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, Jimmy, that was, let me see. Yeah, I get it, man. Some people are happy. Some people are not too happy about this show. I thought this was a fine show going into the main event. I'm going into WrestleMania, leading into it. And speaking of WrestleMania, Jimmy, I have the whole match card. So now you and I, so I want you guys to all call us out on this. You and I are going to break down night 1 and night 2 really quickly of WrestleMania 41 that's happening this freaking weekend. Again, ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown. So if you guys are interested, the Smack Attack, you guys are going to be doing the Smack Attack, obviously breaking down the final SmackDown. Are we doing a live or are we doing a WrestleMania recap or something like that?
Yeah, I think we should. Will you be available actually to do one?
Never on the weekends, unfortunately.
Never. Oh, that sucks, man. Because I've been thinking about actually doing a live WrestleMania review show, man. I feel like, well, right after Mania.
Do it after night 1. Just do a quick, I would do 1 hour and then do the next night another 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? Just breaking everything down.
Whatever the case, and then we can break it down, obviously, like quickly on like a Raw. But I feel like we need to do one for HMG Channel Attitude. You know what I mean? It's WrestleMania, bro.
Let's run down the night card. The night card. Let's run down the match card. It is coming to us from Las Vegas. This is WrestleMania 41. I want you guys to disagree or agree with us. Leave your comments here. Don't forget to subscribe and everything like that. And don't forget our boy the Vet's going to be on playing video games on his channel very soon on Twitch. So you can tune over there as soon as we're done here. But all right, so you get the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar, defending their tag team championships versus the New Day.
The New Day.
The new day. Jimmy, your thoughts on this match and who goes over and why?
I want to say the New Day because the War Raiders are just walruses right now. They're just so bland, bro. No one cares right now about them. So that's why.
Okay. I'm going to agree with you and say that the New Day are the new tag team champions, and I think they should be. Listen, the War Raiders are good. I like the War Raiders a lot, but the fact of the matter is this, my friend, nobody gives a fuck about them. They tried to put them over. They tried to give them a push. The guys are talented. They're big. They're strong. They're fast. They do cool stuff, but there's something about them. They're just, it's no charisma. And I think with that being said, the War Raiders lose. And I'm going to tell you something else, Jimmy.
What's that?
I think the War Raiders aren't going to be around too much longer after WrestleMania.
Oof. Are we going to get those releases right after Mania again? Are we going to get a bunch gone?
Don't be surprised. The War Raiders, maybe not immediately. They'll probably get their rematch and stuff, but I think they're done. So, and this ain't Texas, says two black guys on the PLE finally. Yeah.
Oh God, I've been seeing a lot of people crapping on about how there's no black guys on WWE PLEs lately. I'm like, come on, man. It's not a race thing, for fuck's sake.
Everybody makes it a race thing. It is what it is. All right, so
Jesus Christ.
So we have Rey Mysterio versus the greatest luchador of all time, El Grande Americano. It's a shame, though. I'm going to tell you this real quick. You know, I look at up and down this match card, and I feel that Chad Gable has done enough to get on this card. And the fact that he's not going to be wrestling at all this week. And you have this newcomer he's awesome and he's a legend, but he comes in and I would have slotted maybe a three-way dance between the three, but we're getting Grande Americano versus Rey Mysterio. Jimmy, who goes over and why?
Grande Americano, because why not? I mean, why should Rey, and I get it, it's WrestleMania, you can almost say, oh, well, Rey will win because it's Mania, but no. Grande Americano is going to win because he is that good. He's even better than Rey Mysterio, dude. He's the best luchador in professional wrestling. Gracias.
I agree. I think Grande Americano continues his push. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll get Grande Americano versus Chad Gable.
That's the dream match, dude.
That would be an incredible match. I'm excited to see. I think this is going to be a good match between these two guys.
It's going to be a sleeper, dude.
It's fuck a sleeper. This is going to be dope, bro. I think this
for sure.
This might be match of night one. Who knows? We'll see. But speaking of sleepers, we get Naomi. We get Blades Naomi. We get Evil Naomi versus Jade Cargill. Jimmy, Jade Cargill has been in the trenches. She's been training backstage, learning her skills, honing her craft. Never on TV, but I'm sure she's been in the developmental, just fucking working on her. Does Jade Cargill come in a different woman? Does she come in as the one? Does she come in and outshine Naomi at WrestleMania? Does Jade Cargill go over? Who goes over and why?
You know what? On paper, it seems dead obvious, right? Everyone's going to be thinking Jade Cargill's going to run all over Naomi. But you know what? I know the way WWE do things. They're going to go the opposite way just because, right? Man, this is a hard one to pick. But I'm going to say Naomi because I feel... does Bianca get involved in this match?
I don't think so, but...
She's got something up her sleeve, Naomi. I just don't see. It's too obvious that Jade Cargill will win, dude. It just seems like it's way too obvious. I'm going to go with Naomi.
Okay. Well, I think Jimmy's on drugs, and I'm going to go with Jade Cargill. I think there's no way she loses at WrestleMania. I don't know.
I know. Technically,
I'm wrong.
You're right. Technically, you're right, but I just feel, I don't know.
I have a feeling Naomi is going to have a friend run in, and I think it's going to be her old Funkadactyl.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, what was her
Keep
name?
her away, dude. Ariana, was it Ariana or something like that?
Stone Cold said, "What's your favorite match of all time?" She's like, Melina, and I forgot who the fuck she said. Stone Cold's like, "Oh, God."
That was bad. Do you remember that, dude?
Was it Melina?
Melina and someone else. Was it, what's her name, dude?
The pretty young black girl with the light skin with the green eyes that she used to play the crazy character. Chat, do you know what I'm talking about? T and Coop Hunter, what's going on?
Hey, Josh.
I can't remember, but anyway, she said some stupid match, and Stone Cold's like, "What?" Anyway,
yeah, that was bad. I remember that clearly, though.
Embarrassing. All right, so Jimmy's got Naomi, I got Jade Cargill. So this is the first one that we kind of like. All right, not okay.
First
now
one,
we got LA Knight defending the United States title versus Jacob Fat One, and. Who do you think goes over here? Is it Jacob Fat One or is it the LA Knight? Yeah.
You got to go with Jacob Fat 2 on this, man. He's earned it to get this sort of championship right now, dude. Alicia Fox, Zane, Stat Boy, he said it.
There it is. It's like Alicia Fox and Lena. Stone Cold's like, what?
An artist, you could be right. That's probably the likely finish even. That's why I'm so like torn about that. But anyway.
Where
it says Jade wins with Bianca pulling the throw the towel angle. I can see that. We've said that too on Smack Attack. I think we're talking about that. Yeah, I can see that.
I have a feeling. Hear me out. I have a feeling Jade Cargill squashes Naomi.
Fuck, man. Oh, look, you know what? I'm going to go back with Cargill. Fuck it. Nah, you know what? No, only because by right, she should kill her, bro. Like, I don't know, dude. That one's a hard one. Oh, whatever. I'll stick to my guns. Fuck it. I'll stay with Naomi. But what I just said is the likely outcome, I think.
All right. I guess we're gonna see. LA Knight versus Jacob Fat One. I'm gonna say that Jacob Fat One also wins and becomes the new US champion. Now we have here Gunther versus Jey Uso for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Jimmy, who goes over and why? Yeet.
Oh man. I mean, well, the way they did this, it's obviously going to be Jey Uso, dude. Because if it's Pro Wrestling 101, you know, when you think about it, it just comes across as Jey. So I'm going to go with Jey. I don't know if he's going to have a long run, though, man. I actually think that, don't be surprised if Gunther gets that championship back on Raw the next night. Maybe. Yeah. I'm not saying it will happen, but don't be surprised.
This is tough.
It is tough. I mean, really, by right, Gunther should win, right?
It's tough, man.
Okay, wait. You know what? Maybe Gunther does win because Jimmy fucks up Jey because of what happened 2 weeks ago on Raw.
Do they want the moment, though? Do they want the yeet moment?
And too many heels. I've said too many heels are going to win, right?
Do they want the
this is probably time for the yeet. Okay, all right.
One ish.
Yeah, all right. Jey Uso wins because we need a baby face and a feel good moment here. So why not? Jey.
I think we're going to get the feel good moment in the next match. So I'm going to go with Gunther.
Oh, okay.
And I think Gunther wins in 5 minutes. No.
Wow.
No.
That's killing him, bro. That's what you call killing a character, bro.
I think Jey Uso gets so close. You ever see that commercial with the guy with the dollar bill on a fishing pole? He's like,
yeah.
Almost got it. Almost there. Yeah. So I don't know. Something's telling me in my heart, brother, that Gunther's going to win.
Shit. But you got to think up here instead of your heart, dude.
I'm going with my gut, brother. I'm going to say Gunther
All right.
wins.
All right.
We move on to Tiffany Stratton, the WWE Women's Champion versus Charlotte Flair. Who goes over and why?
Fuck. Man, is this got to be one of the hardest WrestleMania to predict? Seriously, I don't remember. Yeah, man, this one's tough, man. Oh, I'll go with Charlotte. Only because she's got heat, even though she's meant to be the babyface. It's not working. She is the queen, and she's got to teach this, young up-and-coming little bitch a lesson. And I mean that in a good way. I'm not saying that I think she's a bitch. I'm saying that's what Charlotte thinks of her as. So, speaking of them two, though, did you see our boy fucking Bulletproof Troop make an appearance on SmackDown?
Sure did. Sure as hell.
Yeah, that was awesome.
He'll be dropping warheads on people's foreheads soon enough.
Oh, yes, you will.
So you're going with who?
Cha-Cha.
You're going with Charlotte. Interesting.
Yep.
I'm going with Tiffany. I think Tiffany retains the title. I think Charlotte can go fuck herself. And
I agree with you, though, just quietly.
Finally, the main event of night one, we have Roman Reigns versus CM Punk with Paul Heyman in this corner and Seth Rollins. Who goes over and why?
Fuck, another hard one, dude.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Oh, man. I'm going to say Punk or Rollins, but I feel like Rollins is going to get the... I don't know, bro. I feel like Paul Heyman has a play at this, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Don't be surprised if these two join The Rock's friggin' Illuminati soul-grabbing group or some shit. And it's going to be Rollins and... well, yeah, that's another thing. Like, I don't know. Could Brock Lesnar come back or nah? Too early.
I think Paul Heyman fucking makes Seth Rollins a Paul Heyman guy.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said Seth. You know what I mean?
I think Seth wins this, and I think Paul Heyman. I think Paul Heyman sides with Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Seth. I can't believe I'm saying this.
I mean, my gut is telling me CM Punk wins.
Right, me too. But my brain is telling me Seth freaking Rollins, dude.
But my body telling me no. Anyway,
my body is telling me yeah.
All right. Oh, there you go, Jimmy. I felt that in my pants. So all right. So I guess we're both saying Seth Rollins with Paul Heyman turning on Punk and Reigns.
Yeah, I mean he's a bit of a slut now, Ray. getting around, dude.
Do I have to do this again?
What would it?
Yes. Who's right behind?
True.
Who's the only one?
Good point.
Who's the only one happy in this picture?
I mean, there's only two people happy in this picture, actually, Ray.
Right, and it's who? It is.
It's Mr. And Mr. Heyman.
And look at the other two guys, both sad,
not happy at all.
Man, CM Punk is hung. All right, so let's go into night 2, Jimmy.
So wait, you going with Rollins too, by the way?
I'm going Rollins.
Oh, so we both agree on that one. Okay.
Anyway, night 2, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Jimmy, your thoughts?
Logan Paul, man, only because AJ is just, too old. They're going to tell the stories. Can he still do it? Has he still got it? And I think this feud continues where eventually he gets his comeuppance again. So I'm going to go with Logan Paul. Due to Kross, even. Kross is going to interfere in this.
I'm going to go with Logan Paul as well. I think Killer Kross does also get involved in this thing, and I think he cost AJ Styles the match and Logan Paul. And Killer Kross may have some type of weird friendship going on, but we'll see. I'm going to throw this out there. It's not on the match card officially, but I know Randy Orton doesn't have an opponent for WrestleMania. So I'm going to ask you, Jimmy, who is Randy Orton's opponent for WrestleMania?
I still don't 100% believe that Kevin Owens is actually injured, bro.
It's fucking hurt, bro.
I don't know, man. I've been watching a lot of interviews with him. He doesn't act like he's hurt, doesn't seem upset.
He's hurt.
Man, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say people think Hikuleo is gonna debut and wrestle him. That's not happening, peeps. Trust me.
It's gonna be Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb, yay.
Call on the Cobb?
No.
It's not gonna be Jeff Cobb either. Rusev, there's that talk. Rusev Day.
I would like to see Rusev. I think that would get a massive pop.
But Josh, what he said, I'd rather see that. Orton against Aldis makes sense. They've been teasing it. That would be a great match and a dream match in some ways.
I'm dying to see Aldis versus fucking what's his name, Adam Pearce.
Oh, nah. Pearce is done, bro.
Oh, Pearce is not done. Pearce, you kidding me? That guy's an animal. All right, I'm just throwing it out there. We'll see what happens. Randy Orton, but I think whoever Randy Orton faces, Randy Orton will lose. Don't
be surprised if Owens is in this match one way or the other. I don't know, man. I'm not putting it past, but I'm probably going to be wrong. But I don't know. I just don't fucking believe it totally, bro.
This is going to be a fun match, I think, man. And we're going to have Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defending their tag team titles versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Who goes over and why?
What was the match again? Because D turned on the TV and it was real loud. And I was just giving you a death stare. Say the match again.
I could barely hear it in the background.
God damn it, D.
Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Was that a Vegemite commercial?
No, I don't know, actually. I wasn't looking. But I think Liv and Raquel retain, actually.
I agree. I think Bayley, she turns on Lyra.
Something's going to happen where, Bayley would have to turn on Lyra because she's just, dead weight, basically.
She is. And Bayley will be your new Intercontinental Champion as of next month or something like that. I think that's the feud. That's what's going to happen. We're going to get Ding Dong Bayley back.
Ding Dong, exactly. I was going to say that too, right?
Ding Dong.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. So, that's what I think is going to happen. I think she even maybe walks out on Lyra Valkyria. Who knows?
100. She's going to do the... Remember when Rick the Model Martel walked out on Tito Santana? WrestleMania 5?
Yeah, wow, that's Strike Force. We strike
Force, bro. Remember that? That's what's going to happen.
With force.
I was against the Brainbusters, remember?
Yeah, of course. Who does?
Arn Anderson and Tully.
Maybe some of these people weren't born yet. Who knows?
They probably weren't. Actually, they weren't.
So now this is my match of the night right here. Coming up.
Right here.
Braun Breaker, the IC champion, versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio for the IC title. Who goes over and why?
I think look, my heart is telling me Dominic, right? It'd be great if he does get the win, but something tells me, my brain's going to tell me that Breaker actually retains, dude.
Oh, okay.
Only because, unless he's moving on to a world title spot, I just think there's going to be trouble between Dom and Finn, you know what I mean? Where I just don't see either one of them trying to get either one of them get the win, I think they're going to tease that moving forward even more. They're going to give you a little snippet like you're going to think he's going to win. But I think Breaker actually retained.
So I think Breaker loses for the simple fact that I believe Gunther is going to win, and I think Braun Breaker is going to be facing Gunther down the road. That's what I think.
Hard.
That's what I think. Now, with that being said, Penta doesn't win.
No.
And I feel in my gut, I'm going my gut. I think Dominic Mysterio wins the IC title, which obviously makes him the new leader of the faction.
All right. Oh, you know what? I want to stick to my original bet. I'm going to stay with.
How dare you
with Dom?
No,
because I was saying Dom originally. I was saying this for weeks, but it's a shifty. It's a real hard.
I think Dominic holds up that belt in Finn Balor's face, and it's like, well, this makes me the leader, of the.
All right. You convinced me. I'm going to go with Dom.
And then with that being said, Dominic Mysterio, since being the leader of the Judgment Day, can now bring in a new member of the Judgment Day, which finally turns Finn Balor babyface, and then we move on from there.
Yeah, no, I'll go with Dom. Fuck it.
We'll see. I think Dominic Mysterio, your new IC champion. Finally, we get Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's title. Jimmy, who goes over?
Another hard one, dude. Another hard one. I'm just going to say Rhea retained. I mean, not retained. Becomes your new champ.
Oh, Rhea?
You think Io? Only because of the problems with the other two, right? It makes sense.
I see Io retaining. I don't know, man. I think everybody's so deadlocked on Rhea Ripley winning this belt.
It's just fucking hard, dude. It's hard. This year's tough.
I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna say Io Sky retains, and I think this match also tears the house down. I think these girls are gonna put in they're gonna put on a show. I think these.
Look, the story is all. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say for the women's matches on this card on this night WrestleMania, I think this will be the best women's match of the night, of both nights. But I don't know, man.
Probably, more than likely. I just don't like how Io is involved in this match, but in some ways. But yeah, man, this is tough, dude. You're probably right, only because of the other two having, they're going to be going at each other the whole time, right? But then again, that's too easy. So I'm going to go with Rhea. I'm just going to stick with it, only because she should, man. I don't feel Io right now is the right woman to be champion.
Okay. Well, I'm going with Io. I don't know. Something's just.
I know you're probably going to be right, man. This is more my heart than my brain right now.
Finally,
than my head.
Finally, Jimmy, as we're getting ready to sign off here, we have the main event of all main events. It is Cody by God Rhodes versus You Can't See Me, John Cena, for the Undisputed Championship. If John Cena wins, he breaks Ric Flair's record. If Cody Rhodes retains, he continues the story. Jimmy, who goes over and why? Chat, what do you think? Who goes over right now? John Cena, Cody Rhodes, what's going on? Jimmy, tell me.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of interference in this match.
Tell me who wins, Jimmy.
I'm going to go with Cena, dude.
You think John Cena's going to win?
I don't know, but you know what? He deserves to actually break Flair's record right now. Boobies. And for WWE, the dude is earned to be the man. You know what I mean? Oh, Jesus Christ. Imagine that. I wouldn't say Cena easy, guys, but, I do think Cena will win. I want Cena to win. It'll make things more interesting. It's tough, right?
Hard.
It's hard, bro.
This is hard because I do think The Rock's going to show up. And I think John Cena. All right, I want you to hear. Maybe I'm thinking too deep, but I'm gonna go with this. I think deep down inside, during this match, John Cena becomes. I don't know.
Hollywood? Hollywood Cena after this?
No. I think he sees the evil in The Rock, and how The Rock
too
is using
soon.
him. Oh, shh.
All right.
Shut up, Jimmy. I think he sees I think the good, the the real good in him. See, John Cena is Anakin Skywalker. He is the chosen one. And yeah, he went to the dark side, but eventually John Cena brought balance to the Force. Anakin brings balance to the Force as, you know, he dies as a good guy. He dies as a babyface. I think John Cena, I think he turns on The Rock. Somehow I see Cody Rhodes winning. I don't know. But
man,
I'm gonna go with the easy shit. I'm gonna say John Cena wins and breaks Ric Flair's record.
After all that, really?
But I want you to keep in mind, this story is layered. I want you to keep in mind that John Cena inside is really good, and The Rock bad. Okay, The Rock's always been bad. Think about it. Even when he was a babyface, he was a bad guy. Much like Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns never turned babyface. Roman Reigns is a bad guy.
That's true. No, you're right.
Remember.
You're right.
Remember. Jimmy, so I think we're both in agreement. John Cena wins and breaks Ric Flair's record.
Yeah, I think it's time, dude. I just think it's time for one of those moments, man. You know what I mean? In pro wrestling history.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was our predictions of WrestleMania 41. And it's going to be interesting. And you know what else is going to be interesting? Tomorrow on the Next Level Wrestling Review, it's going to be me and the Vet. And guess what? We're going to be breaking down. Now, I know the Vet doesn't do predictions. Vet, I don't know if you're down with this, but I may continue the show. In other words, after we go off the air, I may give my predictions for Stand and Deliver. Maybe I'll make that an exclusive for channelattitude.com.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy, why don't we put over and pontificate all the stuff? Oh, I got to put this over. Let me see. Where is this? Okay, I got this lined up. All right, Jimmy. So, what do we got going on here?
Well, if you want to follow me on the Twitter, you can at DJ MassFX, but I just can't interact. I am actually going to write to those gooses right after the show. It's been on my mind. But anyway, also like and subscribe right here at Hamin Media Group's YouTube channel. And please like and subscribe, and of course share it all around, and even share our show, I Like a Raw, because it is for free and it's here for everybody, you know, anytime for you to jump in and listen to it or watch it, of course. And of course, channelattitude.com, where for $5, not only do you get the realest, but the best talk in all of pro wrestling. And that's about it from me. And of course, look out for the Smack Attack this week and Direct Gidge with myself and the Vet. But yeah, with the Smack Attack, it'll be me and RBV, of course.
Oh, don't forget also. What?
The WrestleMania review is happening 100% also.
All right.
Look out for that. Don't know with who, but it's happening.
Stay tuned for that. We have the Impact Attack, of course, with the Vet and Brandon. It's up right now on channelattitude.com. Don't forget Wrestling with Rip Rogers whenever they decide to jump on. Hey, this week, our boy Timmy Baltimore has on Dolph Ziggler. On Limpin' Ain't Easy. Yes, Nick Nemeth is a guest on his show this week, so check that out. Let's give some love to Stevie Richards. Head over to Stevie Richards and check out, I think he's over 100,000 subscribers now, so we can check that out. Don't forget the Monday Locker Room, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, cough button. And let me see. You put this thing up. I don't know what the hell this is here. What is this? Oh, where's the gimmick?
Are you talking about the Bluey?
Jimmy! Ricky! You! Smack Attack!
Yes, you heard it.
What was that?
He was so pumped, dude. He goes, "This is the best shit I've ever made, man."
That was awesome. It must have been.
It was actually good. He did well. He did very well to the point where I'm like, we're going to use that every week now.
You should. There is no reason that shouldn't be the intro to your song. Anyway, that was awesome. You guys must have been on some good drugs that day when you made that.
It was him that made it. I had nothing to do with it.
Again, tomorrow, guys and gals, don't forget, it's going to be the Next Level Wrestling Review. Me and Yvette, 11 a.m. right here on YouTube and on Twitch and on my Twitter. And also this weekend, the Professor and not Tommy Wonder's off. It's going to be the Professor and JB. They're going to be doing a pro wrestling spotlight, and they're going to be talking about the Arsenio Hall show and all these incredible interviews with pro wrestlers, the Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Sting, Ted DiBiase, Slick, fucking Macho Man. It goes on and on and on.
And Zeus.
I mean, there's more. There's so many more. Don't
Dude,
forget
what's happened to Arsenio Hall, man?
He's rich. He's rich, bitch. He's done.
Okay.
So
I've always wondered what's happened to him.
He's awesome. He's fine. He's fine. He's the king of Samunda, isn't he? The right hand man. Anyway,
yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next week. God bless you. Stay safe. Have a wonderful week. Tomorrow's hump day for most people, and today's your Wednesday, right, Jimmy? Is it Wednesday over there yet? No, how's this work out? I forgot.
Yes, it is actually 1:30 a.m. Wednesday morning.
It's 1:30 a.m. Wednesday morning. Is 11:30 a.m. on a Tuesday for me, and for you, it is time to go home. Go check out the vet. Go check the vet out. He's there. He's waiting for you.
Opinion Haver, everything.
Yeah, he loves you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
Gay! Oh, shucky ducky quack quack.
This is the Hustler Rogers. Yeah, it's fucking me. Yeah, and listen to the fucking Hamin Media Group. That's Ben Hamin Media Group from Rip Rogers. Go get him and go fuck yourself.